Do you know that almost half the world's population lives in one form of debt or another? Debts can be incurred in a variety of ways, which includes debt owed on homes, cars, utilities, among other things. When we strive to live beyond our means, things get even worse. Everyone wants to please others, even if it means sacrificing their financial independence. As a result, they borrow to support a lifestyle they can no longer afford. But wouldn't it be lovely to be debt-free? That is something I believe everyone should aspire to. In this video, I will teach you solid, incredible ways to get yourself out of the current debt you are in and ways to avoid them. There's a comfortability that comes with being debt-free, and you need to feel that also. Make sure to watch this video till the end and learn how to be debt-free. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. One of the most difficult things to accomplish is to stay out of debt. This is due to peer pressure to get the greatest results. However, you should be aware that peer pressure will not assist you in paying your bills. And if you default on your payments, that cool car will be taken from you. So if you want to live debt-free, then you have to learn these habits. Have self-control. People who stay out of debt don't fall into the trap of easy credit. What easy borrowing does is that it allows you to purchase whatever you want right away. Of course, they will be occasionally tempted by the latest car, and they know all it takes to get one is to sign a few papers. But they know that going away with that new car will get them into debt. They also know that purchasing a particular thing will not erase all their debt. What this will bring is a short-lived satisfaction, but that new payment from the purchase they made will last for years, outlasting the emotional high of the purchase. Debt-free people are willing to work, wait, and save to purchase whatever they want. This is the habit you have to adopt, a habit of extreme self-control. Being able to delay present gratification is one catalyst that will fast-track building wealth. Those who have money in the bank could easily buy what they want, but they have developed the discipline to assess if the purchase is worth it. The idea of self-control does not only concern buying things on credit, it also concerns spending your hard-earned money. One of the keys that distinguish people with self-control from people without it is their ability to prioritize their spending. We will talk more about that later in this video. They're confident. Debt-free people have less concern about what others think of them. This means not buying more houses than they can afford, wearing clothes that are out of their budget, or driving expensive cars just to keep up appearances. They are satisfied living in less expensive homes or driving a cheaper car. Relocating excess money can provide more satisfaction than living above their means to impress others. These people are confident to be debt-free. Trying to keep up with the Kardashians will only make you constantly broke, with a backlog of bills and a truckload of worries. Having the ability to pay cash for what you want and incurring debts can provide more confidence than having nice things that the bank owns. If you want to live debt-free, you have to develop your self-confidence. Appreciate what you have and live within what you can afford. They are countercultural. Debt-free people know that debt generally is not a tool to help them succeed. Society tells us that it is cool to have a large mortgage, car loans, and credit card debt. Also, society tells us that it is impossible to go through college without student loans. These are massive myths that people who experience free living don't buy into. You can pay cash for cars, own your house outright, and live a debt-free life, but only after you have taken the necessary steps to do so. It may be normal to have debts, but it's not a good thing. Unfortunately for many, they don't realize that until what would have been their life savings is paid to the bank in the form of interest. Being debt-free implies that you have a structure of multiple sources of income to be able to afford the luxury that you want without incurring loans. One of such ways is learning how to trade cryptocurrency and make money from it. Even with the very volatile market, these brilliant people have found a way to bypass market hurdles to create the best system for you to make good money and pay off debts. All you have to do is click the link in the description below. Make haste, as the link is open only to the first 20 people. Who said you have to be in debt? With this tool, you can make informed and strong investments and be assured of a mouth-watering return. They aren't afraid to say so. It is hard to live a debt-free lifestyle when you say yes to every social opportunity. I don't mean going to these social gatherings is not important, but the idea of always saying yes to every invite would get you broke and ultimately land you in debt. Going on vacations, eating out, and shopping has its time and place, but spontaneously saying yes to these activities has its consequences. An unplanned shopping trip could result in spending money that was not budgeted for. People that are good with their money know when to say yes and when to say no. Develop the habit of considering your budget before you buy things. When something does not fit into the budget, turn it down and move on. They set goals. Being debt-free is usually a part of a plan to accomplish something bigger than simply living frugally. Set specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based goals. Debt-free people determine which goals they would like to achieve and map out a strategy to make it happen. After all, living a debt-free life is a goal. So people who want to accomplish and maintain that keep their object in front of them. When you are free from debts, it is much easier to reach a level where you can donate, spend time with friends and family, and live life at a patterned pace. Not setting goals is like heading out on a road trip with no particular destination. They're willing to make sacrifices. People who prioritize being debt-free are more likely to be willing to cut out unnecessary expenses. With their eyes on the prize, they can make these small sacrifices. Budget cuts are just temporary, and once the debt is gone, there is more room in the budget for those things you so badly crave. Making some sacrifices early on will put you in a much better position in the future. Instead of paying interest to the bank, you buy investments that provide compound returns. They don't care about stuff. Debt-free people don't care too much about having stuff. This doesn't mean that they don't enjoy buying things that provide value. They do. What this means is they are not willing to sign their life away, throwing it into a huge amount of debt to buy things. Having financial security is better than throwing money on material things. This is because it provides a less stressful life and gives you the time to do things that brings joy. People who are determined to get out of debt and stay that way know that their money doesn't buy happiness. They become content with what they have. They don't compare. Debt-free people don't compare their life to their neighbors, friends, or worse, to those on social media. They know their goals and situation, and they don't waste their energy comparing themselves to others. People typically share good things on social media, making it look like they're living a picture-perfect life. But what you don't see are the problems they encounter because they are not showing you their questions. Focusing on your own life allows you to be very efficient and content with your situation and work on accomplishing your goals. There will always be someone that has more than you, so measuring your success by other people's wealth just doesn't make sense. They're generous. A lot of people who have worked to become debt-free know that they have earned the freedom to live and give generously. They know that the more they give, the more fun they can have with money. Giving money, also known as tithing, provides returns in many different and rewarding ways. Debt-free people have established a very solid financial structure that allows them to give freely and express their generosity and freedom in different ways. There is nothing as beautiful as living a life of outright financial freedom. Living without debt even goes as far as making you comfortable to be able to invest and make more money. Let us know what you think about these ways to become debt-free in the comment section. Are these things practicable to you or not? Let us know. Don't forget to leave a big thumbs up on this video if it has been of help. And if you're new on our channel, subscribe and turn on your post notification. See you in the next video.